This
here.
conference will now be recorded.
So here, right? No, just load balance. It will distribute the traffic among the servers. And network is no up. It's going and coming. My network. Okay. So load balancer, right? It will distribute the traffic among the servers. For example, so for high availability, and so we can use the load balancer. For example, here I have server. So server 2. Network is going and coming here. Yes. Okay. If I configure here elastic load balancer, so what it will do? Traffic will come like this. Okay. So elastic load balancer, it will distribute the traffic. So one time server on this server, this server on this server. So in both servers, I will have the same applications, same type of application, so same type of data, all those things. For high availability, we can use the elastic load balancer or load balancer. If, for example, if it is down also, I will have my application up. For example, in this application, I will deploy. In this server, I will deploy application A. Same thing here also. So this is available to zone 1. Available to zone 1. This is available to zone 2. Zone 2. Okay. But high availability. So one server. Okay. I will create one server here, one server here. In both in two servers, I will deploy some application here. Application here. Here I will configure elastic load balancer. So traffic will come like this. Okay, it will distribute the traffic among the two servers. For example, if it is down also, here I can access my application. Means my elastic load balancer will send traffic to this server. Like multiple servers, not only two servers, multiple servers. You can configure the multiple servers. That we will see now. Okay, Hari, Uday.
Yes, Ram.
Hari, any questions, Hari?
No, Ram.
Okay. It's very important. Okay, so this elastic load balancer is very important. Elastic load balancer, you can see here high availability. Just go to this tab, this tab, high availability tab. You can see here. This is this architecture. This is one availability zone. This is one availability zone. This dot boxes, the dot box. This is one availability zone. This is one availability zone. Okay. Here, so we deployed one server. So here also we deployed one server. The subnet and whatever subnet you want, public, private, it's up to your wish. Okay, same thing, whatever we discuss. You can deploy wherever you want. Okay. Here I deploy one server. Here I deploy one server. Here I have my elastic load balancer. Okay, so traffic will come like this. Okay, this traffic will go to the network is going up, coming. Okay, so my elastic load balancer will send traffic to one time this server, one time this server, one time this server, like this. To send like this. For example, because of some issue, this is down. Okay. So anyway, here I have some, my application. In this server, I have same application. Then this traffic sent to this one, only one server. Okay. Yes, if because of some issue, one server is down, I can access the same application in other server, in other servers. Okay, Hari.
Yes, Ram.
Hari, any questions, Hari?
So how it will decide like to which block it has to go, like to which servers? It will decide based on the input, or how is it?
No, can you repeat once again? You're not
No.
blocks, servers. It's
Yeah,
black. So
server.
here servers. Okay. Now can you repeat once again question?
Yeah, how it will decide to, I mean, like suppose if I do, since it is based on high availability, so
Okay.
whatever, suppose if one server goes down, automatically another server will be up, right?
No, it is an up. Already it is an up. Okay. Here,
Okay.
my two servers are in up. My two servers are in up. In these two servers, same application. Oh,
Okay.
coming and going, coming and going. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. I'll put charging to the mobile. Just 1 second. Here, right, my two servers are in up. In two servers, I deployed application A, some application A, same application I deployed. Okay, just to like no, to maintain the balance and the traffic balance, to maintain the traffic balance and high availability, we will use the elastic load balancer. Instead of sending all the traffic in one server, we will segregate. Okay, at one time, first we will go to one server, again then this server, one time this server, one time this, one time this. Means just we are distributing the traffic. I am distributing the traffic to among the servers.
Okay.
If some case, if some issue, my one server is down, so then only no issues. Anyway, same application I can access here also, right? Then my traffic will come to this server.
Yes.
Okay, Hari?
Yes. Now.
For high availability, say, for example, if I am using only one server, just assume that you are using only one server. In the server, you deploy one application. Some issue is went down or corrupted, then it is very difficult, right? So that's why, so same applications will deploy to multiple servers for high availability, multiple availability.
Okay. Got it.
For example, so here this is one available zone, this is one available zone. Just assume that something happened to the entire this thing, this data center. Okay, there are no issues. Huh? Same server I have in this part. For high availability, they will deploy the same application in multiple data centers, different data centers.
Okay.
Here available zones means data centers. Here available zones means data centers. Okay, in this data center, I deployed one application. In this data center, I deployed the same application. For example, if something happened like earthquake, a tsunami, something came. Okay, so okay, entire this zone is down as something happened to this thing, unable to access. So then I can access the servers which are in the this available zone.
Okay.
Still confusion?
No, 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 no. Got an idea.
Just give me 1 second. So, mm, just 1 second. I will see architecture. I think here I don't have. Just 1 second. Boston. Boston. Just 1 second. Just I will open one. Just 1 second, okay. I'll open one documentation. I saved somewhere, but I don't know whether I saved or not. Fraud. Column master and symbol. Just I'm starting the recording, okay, for a few minutes.
This conference will now be recorded.
It's very, very important, okay, in production or in interview also. So the elastic load band, the load balanced concept. So very, very important. So let me open the documentation. So high availability, elastic load balancer. So today something about the network here. Okay. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Hari? Okay. You can see load balancing is a common method used for distributing incoming traffic among the servers. Elastic load balancer is an EC2 service that automates the process of distributing incoming traffic to all the instances that are associated with the elastic load balancer. Elastic load balancer can load balance traffic to multiple instances. Same whatever we discussed, right? Same. Auto scaling we'll see later. Okay, so if you want later, you can go through this documentation. Auto scaling will. So load balancer. What happened here? So you can see in AWS. In AWS, we have three types of load balancers: application, network, and a classic. Application, network, and classic. It's very, very, very important. Okay. So first we'll discuss application. Okay, first we'll discuss application. Yes, see here this diagram. For example, I have just assume that 4 servers. Just for example, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Ram, I can hear you, but not that much freely. Little bit.
Yes, yes. I guess my network is coming. Yeah, and my network is coming and going, coming and going. Uh, Now it's right. Okay, fine. Sometimes no, my network is disconnecting and connecting, disconnecting and connecting frequently. Okay, right. So just assume that I have four servers. I have four servers. 1, 2, 3, 4. In these two servers, I have same content. Same content. Let's assume that some picture content. Picture content. It's the same content in these two servers. I have one content, that is picture content. In these two servers, I have same content, like video content. For example, video content. I have four servers. In that, just for example only. In that two servers, I have one type of content. In other two servers, I have some other type of content. Here, for example, picture content. Here I have some video content. Okay. So now what? Okay. Here what I will do? Here I have my user. I have my user. Okay. So here I will configure the Elastic Load Balancer. Elastic Load Balancer application Elastic Load Balancer. You'll browse DNS that link, that domain name. For example, if he browse again disconnecting. If he browse picture content, then my application Elastic Load this my ELB will send the traffic to this group. Here I will create on a group. Okay. Here also I will create the one group like this. If you browse picture content, then traffic will go to this group. Again, in this server side, here my Elastic Load Balancer will distribute the traffic among the servers. If he browse video content, then traffic will come to this group. In this group, again it will distribute traffic among the servers. Content based. For example, if you have content based, so if you browse some content, then my traffic will go to this group. If you browse this content, then traffic will go to this group. Within that group, so again it will distribute the traffic among the servers. Okay, Hari, Uday?
Yes, Ram, clear.
Hari, any confusions here?
No, Ram. I got it. Like,
Okay, again, I will explain. Yeah, for example, I have four servers. Just example only. Take whatever, how many servers you want, you can take it. But in my demo, I'm taking four servers. In these four servers, in these two servers, in these two servers, I have one type of content, same content. For example, picture content. Okay, here I will create one group. In this group, I will put these two servers. In these two servers, I have some video content. Here also I will create one target group. In that group, I will put these two. Here I will configure my Elastic Load Balancer, and I will assign these four servers to my application, my Elastic Load Balancer. Here I will configure my Elastic Load Balancer, and I will assign these four servers to my Elastic Load Balancer. So traffic will come like this. Network coming and going, connecting and disconnecting. So traffic will come through ELB. If the traffic is picture content, if the traffic is picture content, then no, my network today is if the traffic is picture content, then my ELB will send to this group. Okay. Again, in this group, I have two servers, right? So my traffic will distribute to two servers among the two servers, like this. If my ELB receive video content traffic, then it will send to this group. In this,
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Got it.
Video content. Any questions, Sajid?
No, Ram, no, Ram. Got it.
If
So based on
my
the
ELB,
content, we can.
yeah, if my ELB receive video, then it will my track network is no. If it is my ELB receive video content, then it will send to this group. In this group, again I have two servers, so okay, it will distribute like among the servers like this. For example, if it is down, okay, then traffic will come to only this server, something like that. Okay, Harry,
Yes, Ram. Got it.
Yes, Ram.
I will show you practically all these things. So application ELB is designed for complex balancing. Complex means like this complex of traffic to multiple instances using content-based rules. Content-based rules. Content-based rules can be configured host-based, path-based. Means we can use some path. I will show you that one. Okay, I will show you that one. Path-based rule. Some rules. I will show you that one practically. Rules on that. So this allows you to structure the target groups on the same thing. Okay. So application Elastic Load Balancer will support these protocols. It will support these two protocols. Okay. You can see it. So you can read these things on that. Okay, right. Any questions here in theory?
No, Ram.
Okay, right. I'll implement same concept, same architecture. Okay, same architecture. So we'll implement. First, I will create 4 servers. So 4 servers. So okay, so these 2 servers in one available zone, something available zone one. These two are some other available zone, some other available zone two. Okay, these are one available zone. These are one available zone. You can calculate like this also. Allocate 4 servers. So two in. So, right. Mumbai region. Okay. So, 2 servers. I'm launching, deploying 2 servers in one year. Available zone 1 year. Save VPC. Okay, so in some one available zone. Okay, 2 servers in one available zone. Other 2 servers in different available zone. Same VPC. So 2 servers. Here I will allow all traffic. Just assume that in these 2 servers I have one content, some picture content. Okay, in these 2 servers, okay, just assume that I have some one picture content. Again, I will launch 2 more servers in different available zone. servers launch in 1B. We are launching 2 more servers in my some other available in same region, same VPC. Here just allow all traffic. In production, we will allow whatever we need. So just assume that these 2 servers so related to video content. Just assume that, okay, that's it. Okay, any questions as of now? Just I created 4 servers, 2 servers in South 1A, 2 servers in South 1B. Any questions?
Yes, clear. No question.
No questions, sir.
Now I will create 2 groups, some target group 1, target group 2. So okay, go your application, just go back, just cancel. You can see here target groups. Here you can see target groups. Create target groups. Just groups, okay. Create. So I'll give target group name. Okay. For this group, I'll use some picture group. For this group, I'll use picture group. For this group, I'll name it like a video. Okay. Picture. The target type. You mention instance name, or you can mention that instance IP. In this target group, I will put these 2 instances. While putting instances, you can mention the instance name, or you can mention the IP address also. The lambda function I will discuss later. Just I'm mentioning instance name, the protocol. Oh, connecting, disconnecting. Don't today what happened. Right. The protocol. Okay, so I'm giving HTTP protocol. Why? Because to communicate with my Elastic Web Service, I need some protocol, right? Here, my Elastic Web Service will communicate with this group. Okay. So, to communicate, I need some protocol. For that, I'm using HTTP. You know, whatever you want, you can use it as per your requirement. Okay, I'm going for HTTP. I'm going for the default port 80 default port. VPC same. Okay. Health checking under. Here, right? Why health checking? Any idea? Here, why health checking under?
To find out whether server is in good health or not.
Yes, yes. Here, right, my Elastic Load Balancer will send traffic to servers if it is in healthy. For example, it is in unhealthy. Means unhealthy means not communicating, not pinging, something not accessible, something. Then it will not send traffic to the server. If it is healthy, then only my ELB will send my ELB will send traffic to the servers. If it is unhealthy, then it will not send traffic. How to know it will healthy or unhealthy? Okay, so here it will try to communicate. Okay, using the protocols HTTP. There I given one protocol, right? HTTP and port 80. Port 80. So using this protocol and using this port, my ELB will communicate with this servers and to check each. Here we can define some interval. For example, 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, my ELB will communicate with this servers. It will ping or communicate. If it is healthy, then only ELB will send traffic to this servers. If it is unhealthy, then traffic it will not send traffic. Okay, Hari? Hari?
Yes, yes.
What happened?
No, some network issue is there. It is going on for a video and all. I don't know.
Same thing for me also same today. Don't know what is the problem. So that's why here, okay, I'm giving that protocol. Okay, so protocol, and it will check in this path. So my ELB will check in servers in this path. Advanced settings, port, the traffic port 80. That is the threshold. So healthy threshold, number of consecutive health checks success required before considering an unhealthy. Just time load. So time in seconds during which no response means. Okay. So this is okay. Okay, any questions here? Hari, Uday? Any questions here?
No questions.
No,
Create in same way. I will create one more group like video. Same okay, in same way. I will create. Okay, so just David. So now what I did? I have 4 servers. So, and I have 2 target groups. Now what I will do? In this target group, I will put these 2 servers. In this target group, I will put these 2 servers. Your target picture target targets. Edit targets. Just edit. So I will select my picture 1 and picture 2. Same that the port. Add the register. Save. In same way, my video target group, in my video target group, I will assign the 2 servers. Edit. So video 1, video 2. Add to register. Save it. Right. Any questions? Uday, Hari?
no, Ram.
Here you can see targets unused. So why I'm getting here unused?
We haven't sent any data
Yes,
to it.
just yeah. Okay, the target group is not configured to receive traffic from the ELB. So that's why just unused. That's it. Same thing here also. You can see. So unused. Now what I will do? I will create elastic load balancer. This one. Load balancer. Create. Apply. Apply elastic load. So internet facing internal internet means internet facing means public. Public. Internal means like it's gonna be intranet. Internet facing means public. Internet within the VPC. Internal means within the VPC, like intranet. Okay, Uday, Hari?
Okay. Okay, Ram.
IP type IP4. Same thing. Okay, here I'm using the protocol HTTP. If you want, you can use go for HTTP. You wish. Sorry, I'm using HTTP. So select your VPC and subnets. Which servers? Select your VPC and subnets. Okay. In these two subnets, I have servers. So that's why I selected two subnets. Connect security groups. Okay. So select existing, new. I have existing security groups. The default one, I will go for the default. Okay. Existing group. Existing. Otherwise, you can create the new one also if you want. Give all traffic. In production, give all traffic. We will give whatever we require. Configure. Okay. So target group, existing target group. Any questions as of now?
Need clarity on health checks,
This
that
is all.
threshold and all.
What's this all? The second two for something 500.
Yes, yes, yes. How that value is calculated and how should be normally kept.
Okay, I will show you one second. Just let me finish this thing. I will show you. Except that one, any other questions?
Not so far.
Hari?
No, Ram.
Okay. Right. So, okay, here, okay, I am attaching my groups, my target groups to my ELB. The routing, I am routing my groups, my target groups to my ELB. Okay. This thing. Here, just I am routing to these groups to my ELB. So existing. So here we can select only one at default. By default, we can route only one. For example, here I can select only one. I can't select two. At the time I can't select two here by default. By default. Here I am selecting picture means by default, but traffic will go to the picture group. By default, traffic will go to the picture group. It will not go to the this group by default. Why? Because here I am selecting picture, the picture group by group. So by default, the traffic will go to the picture group. Okay, Kiran, okay.
Yes.
So all these settings from picture group. Whatever settings you can see here, all the settings are from the picture target group. Now you can see here. Healthy threshold. Uday, you can read it here. Okay? So you will come to know. Just read this thing, you will come to know. So healthy threshold. So the number of consecutive health checks success required before considering an unhealthy target healthy. So 5 seconds means what it will do. Just you can read here. I think you can understand if you read.
I mean, for every 5 seconds, it will try to ping the server and check. If it is successful, it will proceed. If it is unsuccessful, it will check it.
The number of consecutive health checks success required before
So
considering an unhealthy.
so it will check 5 times, right?
Yes. The number of consecutive health checks. It will check the 5 times. In that 5 times, if it is pinging, it is communicating, then only it will assume that it is healthy. Otherwise, it will assume that unhealthy.
Okay.
Just this is just opposite. The number of consecutive health checks failures required. It will ping here, right? Here. It will ping five times. Five times. It will ping 5 times. In 5 times, it will come here 5 times. In 5 times, it is pinging, it is communicating. Then only it will mark empty. Okay, Uday? Adi?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. And how this timeout and interval will work? Matlab, it will check 5 times. So between after every time it will wait for 30 seconds or 5 seconds. How it is? Amount of time.
Just because the amount of time in seconds during which no response means a failed health check. For example, the time interval. Okay, so in 5 seconds, there is no response. You can say that failed. That attempt will be failed. Yes, right. My network connecting, disconnecting my network. Here, right,
Okay. So
timeout.
yes, yes.
In
And
five
this
seconds,
30.
even 30 seconds, it will try to communicate.
Okay.
Okay, Uday? Still confusion, Uday? Hari?
Okay, no problem. We can go ahead.
Here, every 30 seconds, it will try to communicate. My ELB, every 30 seconds, it will try to communicate with my servers, my target groups. In 5 minutes, if there is no response in 5 seconds, if there is no response in 5 seconds, then it will mark as a fail. That attempt will be failed.
So there is a question in CSA that they have given this scenario, healthy threshold, unhealthy threshold, and they have asked that how much after how much time that uh, instance will be declared healthy. So we have to multiply what? 5 into 30 or 5 into 5 or into 30. How?
No, I didn't get the question. Can you repeat once again?
See, there is a scenario-based question related to
Okay.
ELB in CSA exam, in which
Okay.
they have given these health check settings. Okay,
Okay.
this all threshold value is given, timeout, interval, everything is given, and the question is,
Okay.
before declaring EC2 instance healthy, how
Uh-huh.
much time it will take? So how calculation will be like? So 5 time it will check, and it will check after every 30 seconds. Correct?
This we can change it. This we can change. Okay,
Yes,
just
yes.
I will show you. Yes, okay, I will show you. Just wait. I click next one now. my target group. So picture. Okay. Okay. So where it is. Accents. Edit health check. Change it. If you want, you can calculate, or I can change it. So I can change it.
Yes, we can change it, but only thing was they have asked question that
Uh-huh.
how much time required to treat instance healthy instance. So they want calculation, so they have given options. They have given 2 into 10, 2 into 30, like that. So just
Okay.
wanted.
I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I got your question, but I'm
You
not
got
sure
my
of that thing.
question?
Okay.
Even interview
Yeah,
also they
I got
asked
it.
this question. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So then here by default like this, by default like this. So then you can calculate, okay, the same 5 into 6. You want to calculate, you can calculate like this here also. So this is the values by default values. These are the default values, right? If you want, you can calculate 5 into 6, 30, if they want. But I'm not sure about that one.
Okay.
If you want the timings and all, then here also we can calculate it. So 5 into 6, then 30 seconds. Okay, Uday? But I am not sure about, okay, if you want, I will check
Yes.
that.
Even I will check from my side.
Okay, fine. So I have created my elastic load balancer. So and I is provisioning. I can see here it is provisioning. Refresh. Okay, now it's active. Okay, so name, DRR name, and it will get its own DNS name. Your elastic load balancer will get its own DNS name. Schema, I given internet public type application zone, all these things under time hosted zone. Hosted zone, I'll tell you later. Stay. Okay, so all these things under. Any questions as of now?
No question.
No questions.
Okay, fine. We go. You can see here. So my port, my protocol. So certificates we'll discuss later. We'll discuss later. Yes. You can see by default, the traffic will forward to picture. Okay, because my network no today not playing with my network. While configuring my ELB, there I given the picture group. I get only picture group means by default all traffic will go to the picture group only. Okay. If you want, you can edit here. So later we'll edit. Now, if you observe here your target groups on your targets, here unhealthy, unhealthy. Any cases,
Because health check is not, because we have not configured the web server yet.
yes, exactly. Are they? Any cases here? Why it's failed? Health check failed? Or not?
No. You have to tell me.
Here, right? Just I created. These are empty servers. These are empty. Nothing is there in my server. Nothing is there. Empty boxes. These are the empty boxes. Nothing is there. I don't have any application to check health checks, to monitor to perform health checks and all. Nothing is there. It is
Okay.
empty.
Okay. Got it.
Just I created my empty boxes. That's it. In the servers, I don't have any web servers. I don't have any applications and all. in applications to perform health checks and to route the traffic, to go to the traffic, to go to the traffic, all those things. Nothing is there, right? This is empty boxes. Okay, Hari?
Yes, yes, yes.
To float to float traffic and nothing is there. How it will float traffic? How it will float the health checks? How it will, nothing is there. It's empty boxes. That's why it's showing
Oh,
unhealthy. Now what I will configure one web server. On top of that web server, I will deploy one sample website. I think okay, I think no, okay. What we will do input, right? This is my this is my server. This is my Linux server. On top of Linux server, I will deploy my one web server. One web server. Web server. This is my Linux server. Linux server. On top of Linux server, I'll configure web server. On top of web server, I'll deploy my applications or websites. I think you know this concept, Hari. In web servers, we will deploy our websites or our applications. Okay, Hari?
Yes, yes.
Hari?
yes.
So, any questions here, Hari? This web server, why we should install web server, all these things and all? Okay, fine. Same for me also, same thing. Some network issue. Don't know what. What will write? We will install our web server. There's so many web servers: Apache, Tomcat, Nginx, JBoss, JBoss, some JSPhere, LiveRay. There's so many portals, so many web servers. Okay. On top of web server, we will deploy our applications or our websites. Okay, fine. So now what I will do? No, today my network, no. Now what I will do? In these 4 servers, I will deploy one web server, that HTTPD. On top of HTTPD, I will create one sample website, some sample website. Okay, I will show you in one server. Okay, I will show you in one server. 3 servers I will do fastly. Okay, quickly I will do in 3 servers. In one server, I will show you how to install those things under. Okay, Hari.
Okay, okay.
I will take picture 1. Just log into picture 1. So 10:40. We'll finish fastly. I'll show you one server how to create all these things. The remaining I will do quickly. So just let me know if you have any questions. EC2 user. Okay. I will installing one web server. Yum install HTTPD. This is it. Okay. That Apache, that HTTPD. Oh, today no my network. Horrible. Yum install HTTPD-yes. This is my Apache that package name. Okay, Hari.
Yes, sir.
So, network is playing here. Every 5 seconds it's connecting and disconnecting, connecting and disconnecting. minsta httpd -s. Today. Okay, so what is the default path for Apache? Now I'll install that package, right? What is the default path for that to deploy my website? Any idea, Adi?
80.
No, the default path.
Where www.html.
Okay. Yeah, no, today my network no. Adi, any idea what is the default path for that Apache? The root directory to deploy websites or applications? cd var www HTML. This is the default path. If you want, we can change. You can customize. But this is the default path. In this location, we will deploy our applications, our websites. Okay, Hari? Hello? Hari? Hari, are you able to hear me? I think he was the same.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Hari, now we can.
Yeah, my network is completely switching off.
Same problem me also. Every 5 seconds connecting, disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting.
Same problem.
See, again it's went. Okay, is better here. Okay, so what I will do, I will upload. Okay, so this recording, the theory, just go through the theory up to now, until now. Okay, from here we will continue tomorrow.
Yes, no problem.
This practicals.
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Oh, right. Monday. Okay, Monday we'll meet.
Okay. And one more thing, Thursday, Friday, I will not be there. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to my native and I'll be back on Monday night. So from Tuesday we can resume.
Okay, fine.
Because it is native is very interior part, so there is no proper internet connectivity. So I won't be able to connect. If it was there
Okay.
in Pune or Bombay, so I would have connected.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Just go through it until now. That okay. That target group, all this stuff and all. So from here we will continue from Monday.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.